Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are with Return to Castle Wolfenstein yet again. Now, this level right here was one of the levels that just wowed me back when I first played this game. I mean, it was such a massive open area, and there are several levels like this throughout the game. But back in 2002, I'd never seen anything quite like this, because just look at how much wide open space we have here. I mean, for me, coming off of the N64 and a lot of earlier PC games, this was like nothing I'd ever seen before. And what's sad is a lot of games today don't have areas quite like this. I mean, this is, of course, not what you'd call a non-linear game by any means, but this is still a massive open area, especially compared to games like COD. Well, especially like the original COD. The original COD didn't really have what you'd call open areas. You were constantly being funneled into the fight. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it is cool to have a little bit of freedom here. And how little I knew back in 2002 that this would become a rarity in modern day games. I mean, that's why I think people loved not Return to Castle, why people loved Wolfenstein New Orders, because you really got some of that open-endedness back. Now here, of course, is a little bit of stealth. I actually played this on my own time a little while ago. There's a plane that flies by. I thought that was cool. I thought it could, like, see you, but I don't think it can. I think it's just a static kind of thing. Now, we could shoot that guy, but we're going to try. Now, how he spotted me, who spotted me, I don't know. But these guys, of course, have, like, laser vision, you know, and I think he can see us. Yeah, he can. And what will end up happening is they'll trigger an alarm. It's one of those instant game over alarms, which is really annoying. Like, I mean, really, really annoying. For some reason, the quick save method just doesn't like to work half the time. Well, it does like to work, but it takes a little while for it to reload. But yeah, this is one of those kind of games. And there was a little hiccup there. Not sure what that is. I'm thinking it's the game hard drive going out, which, ironically enough, is one of the newer black drives I have. When I can install my new hard drive, we'll see if that's the case. If not, we're just going to have to deal with it. Now, see, like, he spotted me almost immediately. I guess he can hear me, but we're going to have to reload the save again, because if we don't, we'll lose game over already, which we don't want to do. Getting past this one area is by far the most annoying. Like, we can shoot that guy, and we'd better, but he's the easiest one to kill. Then there's the guy in the house, and then we have to avoid that guy up there in that tower, because he'll start shooting at us, it'll trigger the other ones, and then they'll trigger the alarm, and instant game over. Now, in all reality, in this game, it makes a little bit more sense than in, say, we could get that guy's Luger, but who needs a Luger? We never used it anyway. In Jedi Knight 3, Jedi Outcast, in that particular game, you could get an instant game over if you triggered the alarm on, I think it was a Star Destroyer or the Super Star Destroyer. I can't remember exactly. But my thought is this: it's like, what are the Stormies going to do? They're still, you know, really, it's a constrained space. Here they could bring an entire army, and theoretically BJ could not take an entire army on. Okay, that makes a bit of sense, you know. But then I have to ask myself a question of, why can't Kyle Katarn take on entire armies of Stormies? He does it all throughout the game anyway, so you'd think he'd be able to handle it, but I guess not. I guess not. The instant game over alarm thing isn't that annoying to me at the very least. And the stealth aspects of this game aren't really that annoying, because they're not really that prevalent. And what's funny is we're going to get into a missile base soon, and you know, you would think that triggering the security there would cause problems, but in all reality, it really doesn't. Now look, we're going to shoot that guy, he's going to fall out there, and nobody will notice it. And then we will shoot the alarm, and we will never have to worry about it again. There is a village level in this game that's really cool, actually. It's one of my favorite levels in the entire game. And in that level, we have to sneak through it. But it's not nearly as annoying as this, and thankfully there's just an area here where we can avoid all the annoying guards and instant game over alarms. This is going a lot better than when I played it on my own time. I triggered that alarm so many goddamn times, so you guys aren't seeing that bit of annoyance. But really, you need a rifle in this game, and you do get a rifle, and we're about to get it in just a minute. But it's just annoying you have to play through it without it for a little while. Now, coming down here is a bit of difficulty, because we got to kill those guys, because they'll spot us if we don't. But we also got to try not to trigger the guy on the guard tower. We don't have anything to shoot him with. We could shoot him with a Mauser, but then again, that would still wake up the other guards. So we will shoot this guy here. Try to shoot him before he starts shooting back at us, and thankfully we did. You gotta love the Internet Firearms Database article on this silent stun. Like somehow the silencer works, and that's really distracting. There's a ice cream man that drives around out here selling ice cream. Whatever next? And the ice cream bell is like so bloody loud and so bloody annoying. And I think we missed him. I can't tell because our little night vision thing isn't the best. Be nice if I just had a regular scope, but oh well. I think we got him. Yeah, we got him. Now, a night vision scope like this actually did exist back in the in World War II, believe it or not. He didn't spot us, did he? No, he didn't. And now he's never going to spot us. Nor will that guy. Oh, fuck! I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. And now we got to wait for it to black out. Because, you know, there's such... I don't know where the army is going to come in from, but apparently it's just going to show up. But now, of course, we get to do all that over again, which is really quite annoying. We've been getting some hiccups in this game. I'm not sure if it's the game itself or if it's the game drive going out. If it's the game drive going out, who cares? I've got my black... And, of course, he's... And, of course, he's alerted. He'll wake up all the guards. And, see, it went perfectly the first time, but now we got to deal with all this shit. I don't know. But, yeah, I would be using the new hard drive, but sadly, I don't have any SATA cables for it. I thought I did, but apparently not. And, of course... why didn't you guys remind me to fucking quick save? I blame you guys for not reminding me, just because this is going up months later. Well, not months later, but weeks into the future. Still you guys' fault. Okay, in 3. Let's just F5 right now. Okay, there goes that guy. Fucking 9mm. Weak. Although really the 9mm ain't that weak, though. Okay, so what we can do... Now that was a... Oh, look at this, hold on. It wants to... I can apparently use my mind and control that little alarm box. Okay, let's kill that guy. He shouldn't be able to be... He shouldn't be toggled. Okay, now let's shoot him. But yeah, really, the 9mm is not what you'd call a weak round, although I wouldn't really call it a hand cannon either. That's actually something kind of funny from the Deathland series. They treat the 9mm like it's this massive hand cannon kind of thing, when it really isn't. I mean, the 9mm is a good round, but it's not something that's going to, like, blow concrete apart or something. Okay, let's try to take that guy. I think we got him in one hit. Yep, we did. Got him. F5. Now watch, ladies and gentlemen, just watch that we'll be spotted and we'll have to go all the way back to the beginning of the level. But like, if you didn't know how to play this game, you'd die so many times or you'd trigger the alarm. I know I did, and I already played this game. Okay, there's that motherfucker. Shoot him. Alright, that's the one that caused us so much goddamn trouble. And let's take him. Now what this thing right here is supposed to be is like an M1 carbine with a absolutely massive night vision scope kind of thing. Although why you would need a night vision scope in broad daylight, I couldn't really tell you. Get in there. Smashy, smashy. Yeah, why would you need a night vision scope in broad daylight? I couldn't tell you. I guess because it's cool. And there went that little, you know, hiccup. Ugh. Still like none of my bloody hard drives to be breaking, but oh well. At least I was able to replace it. Of course, you know what the sad part is? Since I had to replace that, well, since I may have to replace that hard drive, what kind of sucks is I had to cancel or postpone a number of little tank reviews that I was going to do. Now you can search all through those buildings and get little gubbins and things of that nature, but we don't need to bother ourselves with that. Alright, let's shoot that guy. And of course he's able to spot us, but it doesn't matter because we get in there and boom done, ladies and gentlemen, boom done. It only had to restart a couple of times. I remember when I first played this particular game, that, and that's not really inconspicuous there, BJ. I think they're going to spot you if you just stand there like that. I thought the truck moving was like the tires rolling. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. How little I knew then. How little I knew then. And so, I am GeneralLotz wishing you good Half-Life, and good Half-Life 2, or whatever makes you happy.